Well, hello, it's the beer video, and Halloween's over, and so is all the fun, and Helen is on the sun.
Apparently, yeah, I don't know why there's like a big mystery like lens flare coming from above, but I'm too cheap for a ring light, so I guess we're just gonna have to kind of deal with that.
See,
Well,
good.
even if it wasn't too cheap for a ring light, I would not be able to procure one right this second. So,
Well,
eh.
back when this beer video used to be a solo venture, I had a ring light for a while, and here's the problem. I wear glasses, and so it just looked like I had two white eyeballs because it would just reflect off my lenses. And yes, I know I could put it behind me, but the only way the lighting worked was when it was like in front of me, because that's also where I had to put the phone, like because I was doing it on my phone, so I'd pop it in, and then I just looked ridiculous. So, what are you gonna do? Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna start this a little differently, Helen, because I realized that both you and I have I guess the shirt I'm wearing is not necessarily like a power metal shirt, but I feel like these two bands are work very well together. So why don't you do yours first?
Oh, okay. Well, I think I may have worn this on video before. Sorry, my neighbor's dogs are just going going ham.
Tell them to shut the fuck up. It's a beer video. It's a serious shit.
Well, see, one of them's a French bulldog, so it's got that purebred dog, not very bright
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
It's very cute, but no thoughts head empty for that little guy. Or girl, I guess. She's had a litter recently. They're all very adorable, but very stupid. Um, okay, they quieted down. Anyway, so this is a Visigoth shirt. They have a black and white version of this, but they were selling the special like gold bronze version to raise money for a European tour, and I bought it because they're one of my favorite bands. Um, so this art and the accompanying single, um, which was Fire Seeker and Abyss Walker, that's all based off the Dark Souls games.
Mhm.
I've watched people play those. I have not myself. The closest I came was trying to play Elden Ring, and I feel like I gave it a fair shot, but um that I don't think I can get good enough at video games to really enjoy playing those.
I'm playing it right now, and I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, like it was a learning curve with Baldur's Gate as well, which I've learned to like very much. But turn-based battle is just I feel like that's something that is easier for me to learn.
Yeah.
Whereas with like the Souls games and Elden Ring, it's just like I don't think I can ever bring my reaction time like up fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
but I get it. Like I get the appeal of them like beyond the difficulty of the mechanics. Like it's like they're cool looking
Yeah.
and like the lore is fun and everything. And I like wish like I had the time to dedicate and
Yeah.
I would have so many repetitive stress injuries in my hands. But
Stop punching people, Helen.
uh, I prefer to fight people in real life because at least like I have a reasonable chance of like getting better at that. I'm not. It's not me saying I'm a super badass. I fight like people hobby for funsies in a controlled environment.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, I feel like I should show off my hat since Matt insisted I wear it for this video. It says jet fuel can't melt steel beams or this big old dick. So
I feel like
that's
we should end the
basically
video
the
now.
chat.
It's not going to get better than that.
Yeah,
Sorry for anybody who watches beyond this point.
I was listening to Knowledge Fight a lot today, so
Ooh, yeah. Which so I haven't heard the newest one, like the one they just put up Friday. I haven't heard that one yet.
it's great. I feel like Alex Jones is just gradually having an on-air breakdown. Like it's kind of ramping up, and it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope he explodes. So my shirt is this band doesn't quite sound like Visigoth, but I feel like if they toured together, it would be a really sensible package. So I'm wearing Smolder.
Oh, hell yeah. I
Yeah.
actually their shirt today, so
Yeah. Oh, they just put up a long sleeve. But I love them. Their new record's fucking great. So go out and listen to both Visigoth and Smolder. You will have a good time. You will not go wrong. Both awesome bands. And Smolder's record from this year that I know it's written on my shirt, but I don't remember what it's called. Because I'm bad at this at remembering album titles.
I read it and I can't remember either, so that makes two of us.
I have the vinyl here somewhere. I could pop it up and look at it, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, it's tremendous. It's gonna be spoiler alert, it's gonna be in my top 40, pretty high up. So I'm excited about that. Helen, I think you went first last week, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. I had a different beer plan for this week, but after my tattoo appointment Friday night, there's a beer place that's like two doors down, and I like, let's just stop in and see what they have. I found the beer that I had been looking for reasons, and you'll understand what that reason is in a moment. Um, I am nothing but if I am, if nothing else, a mark. And so I walked in and I bought four. I can only get this in a 4 pack because they weren't selling individual cans, unfortunately. Are you ready, Helen?
Yeah, let's do it.
Rush Golden Ale. That's right.
Christ.
The band Rush has its own official beer. Hilariously, the tagline on it is "Beer is for geniuses," which I love.
Oh
Um,
my god. Uh,
I
oh,
I don't know if we've talked about this. I love Rush. They're one of my favorite bands of all time. I've seen Rush so fucking many times. I did see them on their final tour, which we didn't know at the time was going to be. Well, no, I'm sorry, not their final tour. Because I think after their last record, I think they did one more run of like playing like the hits. They didn't that show didn't come to Pittsburgh. But the tour for their last record did, and it was a great show. Um, I've never seen a bad Rush show. One of the best ones I saw was there's an amphitheater out here called, well, it used to be called Star Lake Amphitheater. I don't remember what it's called now, but everybody calls it Star Lake. I sat fourth row for one of their shows there, and it was one of those things where they just did two full sets, like did one set, went away, came back, did another full set. Fucking great. I sat next to the moron pop music critic from the Post Gazette, who's a fucking scab. But anyway, and what else are we going to drink this out of, right? We're going to drink it out of the Rush Fly By Night glass because I thought about wearing a Rush shirt for this, just to be a total complete shill. But actually, I don't know who makes this. I don't know who makes this beer. Oh, what's that?
I don't care for Rush, but I realize I'm in the extreme minority of people I know it tastes. So, yeah, fine.
I mean, I get why people don't like them. My one friend just like rides me about them, like, jokingly, but also Geddy Lee has a show coming on, I think Paramount Plus, where he hangs out with other bass players, and one of them is Les Claypool. I think that'll be a fun episode. This is 5.5% alcohol by volume. Um, it says Off Trail Collective. Maybe that's who makes this. It is Off Trail Collective. It's the name of this brewery that makes the Rush beer. That's what it looks like. It's a golden ale. They weren't lying. You can see through it. If I hold it right here, you might think it's a glass of pee. It's not, I promise. It's not piss. Might taste like it. We don't know. Doesn't have much of a scent. Not necessarily a bad thing. So let's see what this tastes like. Rush, please don't fucking do me wrong. More bitterness than I expected.
Hmm.
That's the first thing I get from it is the bitterness. Right on the sides of the tongue. Um, that's really where it nails you. Gotta say, I don't have any complaints about this beer. Will I drink the other three? Probably not. Um, golden ales really aren't my thing. Um, wow, I'm really surprised by the bitterness. Really did not expect that from this beer. Um, but it's there, and oh, I just realized there's a bunch of Rush little. There's a lot of Rush symbols all over the can, including the Starman, obviously. Um, yeah, this isn't bad. It's tasty. It's clean. Um, the carbonation is really crisp. Has a good snap to it. Um, the bitterness, I can't get away from the bitterness. It's very bitter. I like bitter beer, so that doesn't bother me. But
Listen, under kind of like the Ayn Rand references in their songs.
well, yeah, there's that. I'm not crazy about that part of Rush.
I
Uh,
mean, whatever. I listen to plenty of art made by people I don't agree with politically. I am 100% using that as a cheap shot. And, like,
yeah.
feel free to being a hypocrite, but I don't know.
Yeah, I really expected this was going to have like your average junk concert beer taste was really what I was expecting from this. I really didn't think I was gonna like it. It's not my favorite thing I've ever had in my life. It's better than the Iron Maiden beer.
Oh
Most
God.
so my
Oh,
piss is better than the Iron Maiden beer. Um, but yeah, it's not bad. It's a decent beer. If you like golden ales, if you like those types of beers, yeah, you could do worse. So not bad. Way to go, Rush, for not fucking us up.
yeah, sure. I guess I will hand it to him.
Yeah, nice going, guys.
Extremely hit or miss. So,
Yeah.
um, okay. Well, I don't have a band related one. Um, but got one from Wooden Ship, which I featured before. I like them like pretty offbeat flavors. And usually the can is just black and with their logo on it in a different color every time. But this one, it's got a lady in these round glasses on it.
Oh, cool.
Look at her. She's looking.
Planets? Are those planets behind her?
There, yeah, or it's just dots and leaves, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought that looked like Saturn. Oh, I see now. Okay, I got you.
Okay, this one's called I Have Achieved My Final Form, and it's a Fernet Blonde.
Ooh,
Um, so I assume this is a reference to Fernet, the liqueur, which I have only ever had mixed drinks. I don't know what it tastes like by itself.
yeah. I don't know either. What's our alcohol volume here?
0.2.
What
Hmm.
what say that again?
It's 6.2. It doesn't really smell like much in the can here. Let's pour it out. This is one of my trucker glasses. 10-7 means gone. Okay. All right. Kind of herbal and bitter. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, yeah, this tastes like blonde ale with bitters, basically.
Oh,
And I like bitters, so that's good news for me.
yeah, I do too.
Yeah, so um it reminds me a little bit of the herbal liqueur Benedictine.
Okay.
Um kind of similar to Jägermeister, but kind of less cough syrupy. Um
My friend Sam used to have a Jägermeister machine at his desk at work. I'm not kidding.
a friend of mine has a Jägermeister hand tattoo, which is funny because he doesn't even drink anymore. I mean, to be fair, the Jägermeister logo is pretty cool looking. So
Yeah.
I guess if you didn't know anything about it, you'd be like, ah, that is a cool looking deer.
Yeah. 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 Just let people think it. It's fine.
Yeah. Last time I had Jägermeister was like, oh, probably well over 12 years ago. And as is the case a lot of times that I've had too much of it, I feel like it kind of lends itself to that.
Yeah.
As a hangover I don't wish to experience again. But I wanted kind of a bitter herbal flavor in my drink. I would just drink this, which is very nice.
Yeah. And 6.2, you said, right? So it's not like super heavy. So you can
Yeah.
have a few and not be uh you could have a few and still be able to play Elden Ring. Whereas what I do, Helen, because I'm an idiot, is I will drink like 120 minute and then I'll try to play Elden Ring. And I think my biggest realization that drinking and video game playing, at least like skill or games that require some level of skill, don't work for me, is me trying to play the original Mario Brothers, a game that like I could just cruise through. And when I've been drinking, I can barely get off the first screen, just like, or the first level. It's brutal. Like trying to jump on, those little moving bullshit. Like I can't do it. If I've had alcohol and I'm feeling it, it's although Mario Kart is more fun drunk.
I believe that, yes.
Probably the only time I guess that you would approve driving drunk is if you're Waluigi and you're trying to crash into people. I'm either Waluigi or Wario. Usually Waluigi. One of these days, I'm going to get a Waluigi tattoo. I just haven't decided where it's going to go on my body, but I will be getting one.
Well, yay. I do not have kind of attachment to Mario Kart, but I
It's
don't
not
know.
that. It's not that. It's not that. It's an attachment to Waluigi.
I guess my go-to kind of drunk game is Tekken, which they have at the video bar around here. Well, it's Tekken 5, and that came out in I think the early 2000s. And honestly, half the reason I play it is to see like the very tragic early 2000s fashions on everybody.
Yep.
Like how characters are wearing like, those pants that like zip off into shorts. They're
Oh,
wearing
I'm
legs
wearing
on.
some now. I'll have to
They're,
start doing a pants reveal.
no, I'm wearing sweatpants. I don't want to.
I'm wearing sweatpants shorts. That's fine.
But yeah,
I'm wearing slacks, Helen. Nice pants.
oh boy, oh boy.
That doesn't
Actually,
make sense because, like, there is some skill involved, but it's not the amount of skill that you need. Like, you're just fucking beating the shit out of people. So that totally
yeah.
makes sense as a drug game.
Oh, people, or a kangaroo, or a bear, or a robot, or
Beat the
a
shit out of things.
yeah. I like Tekken in large part because, like, unlike Mortal Kombat, which at least is kind of trying to look like a martial arts movie, sort of, and have characters that could plausibly be in one. It's just like whatever. I guess here's a bear and here's a kangaroo.
Yeah.
For some reason, here's a robot that looks like Ivan Drago.
I
Yeah,
bet.
I guess
Yeah.
Crocodile.
Um, the one game if I'm like really gone and like I'm done drinking for the night, but I'm there. Is I do enjoy playing on any video game system you can find, but just Jeopardy, right? I enjoy playing that drunk or not Wheel of Fortune. Fuck, what's the other one? Well, anyway, we'll just say Jeopardy. Because I get aggressively competitive, angrily competitive playing Jeopardy. Um, I'm not fun to be around. I'm
Oh
kidding.
wow.
I'm fine. I don't hit people. I just get upset if somebody buzzes in quicker than I do, and I'm like, I'm fucking hitting the button. And it's like, yes, you're also inebriated and probably operating way slower than you should be. Eh. So what are you gonna do?
Work
But
on those. It sounds like it's what you need to do.
yeah, I don't know. I enjoy it. It's fun. This beer is really bitter. I keep sipping it, and it's like as I'm talking, it just feels so bitter in my mouth. And I'm not complaining. I love it. I'm very excited. Uh, I've just been drinking bitter things all night because I've had a bunch of coffee. decaf because if I drink caffeinated, I have to go to the hospital. But I have to tell you about my record purchase today, Helen, because I don't know if you're going to laugh at me over this. There's a good chance
Oh,
you will. I don't have it with me. It's downstairs because the records I bought are downstairs. All right, you ready?
hmm.
So I'm a fan of Coheed and Cambria, um, especially their early stuff. And second engine turbine blade was reissued for its 20th anniversary, and I bought it today, and I'm very excited about it.
Okay. I am not familiar enough with that band
Oh,
to
okay.
make so all right.
It's fine.
Uh, yeah, I just know like a lot of my friends in high school liked him and they had that one guy with the real goofy hair and
Mm,
that,
mm, mm.
that that's where my knowledge ends.
Yeah, he has a really high pitched voice. I guess it's sort of like, in a way, it's sort of the Rush comparison. Most people don't like Rush because of Geddy Lee's voice, and I guess a lot of people might not
Oh
like them for his voice.
God.
But I bought
Uh
other stuff. I did buy the new Wolves in the Throne Room EP. Um, sorry, I'm trying to go to my Discogs because now I'm forgetting what I bought. Um, yeah, I bought the Wolves in the Throne Room EP. What do you call it? The Coheed album and oh, Ruin Lust, the new Ruin Lust, which is out on 20 bucks spin. That fucking album's great. And the new Hillary Woods album, which is out on Sacred Bones. It's sort of like really ethereal. It's not folk music. I would say like Kate Bush territory, sort of like that. But I didn't even know she had a new record out. I was just kind of like firing through the all the new releases and saw it and was very excited. So that's my record shopping week. And I don't know. What else, Helen? What else?
God, I got nothing. Well, we're wrapping this one up pretty quick.
Yeah, wrap it up. Let's do a shorter one. Let's give
Yeah.
people let people go
Okay.
enjoy their Sunday or whatever day this fucking goes up. Sunday.
Most of the news is horrifying, as everyone knows, but man, it's pretty funny that it looks like Lauren Boebert's political allies are abandoning her.
Yeah. Couldn't
God,
be
what
a better person.
thanks your entire career. Who would have thought?
I'm shocked. I'm just literally stunned. I mean, somebody with that amount of tact and intelligence and what a fucking moron. Yeah. She's she's the best. Uh,
Yeah, it's kind of how these things shake out sometimes. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene was able to weather that scandal about like I think it was cheating on her husband with her CrossFit coach, but
yeah.
um I feel like Marjorie Taylor Greene, for as little as I respect her generally, has like at least a kind of intelligence that kind of keeps her going. And Lauren Boebert's just like very stupid. Like I think
It's
I saw one person say, like, yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I'll make fun of her all day, but like Lauren Boebert's so obviously a moron, it just feels kind of bad to me, like kicking a toy poodle.
yeah. I've seen smarter cans of soup. I just like why who are you voting for? Who are these people voting for you?
I don't know, but like I think didn't her last election go to like three recounts?
Oh yeah,
Like,
she barely won that one. Yeah.
oh boy, well, I can see why like the state Republican Party would want to maybe cut her off because like you weren't exactly coasting by and now like with the hand job. Oh boy, well.
Yeah. Over the pants hand job at that. Come on, Lauren.
God, you'd hope that if she's gonna like tank her career over it, she would have at least gotten like finished off. But
Come on.
oh,
Carry a little tube of jojoba oil.
I mean, I'm sure that after after she gets forced out of her house or her representative job,
OnlyFans?
oh, well, maybe I
It's a
was
thought.
I have plenty.
Whatever. If she does, it's fine. I mean, I'm not making fun of people who have OnlyFans accounts. Go for it. Go for it, Lauren. I mean, what else are you gonna do? Write a book?
Well, she's not a bad looking person.
I
Uh, I don't know if her audience would go for that though. It's the thing.
Yeah, they will.
But
Those people
yeah,
are fucking hypocrites to the
yeah,
core. Yeah, they will.
just use a VPN or
Yeah.
however. I don't know. I'm not self conscious enough about my browsing history to use one of those. So
Uh, I don't. I don't care. I just don't care. Yeah. Oh God. All right. Well, this is a depressing way to end things. So, you know, uh,
God, what? Oh, we had city council elections today in
I
Minneapolis.
saw you voted. Yep.
Yeah, and I voted for Soren Stevenson. I hope he gets it. Our my current council member is I don't know, fine, I guess. It's not the end of the world if she wins again. I just have been very disappointed in her kind of constantly capitulating to the mayor.
Yeah.
Uh, Soren Stevenson, in addition to generally, I think, taking like bolder positions than our current council member, in which I appreciate. He also had his eye shot out with a fucking rubber bullet. Soren Stevenson has one eye, and in like his initial campaign literature, he was wearing a fucking eye patch, which looks so cool. He's like a kind of this generally friendly looking dude with a like shaved head, but like the eye patch made him look like, I don't know, like he works he works at a nonprofit, but like post-apocalyptic nonprofit, perhaps.
Shit.
Uh,
Who's the Proud Boy dude with the eye patch?
God, I don't know. I know who you're talking
I
about.
can remember his. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I don't remember his name. Fuck him. I'm glad he has to wear an eye patch. Not. Yeah. So. Yeah, we have our elections coming up Tuesday for county executive, which I'm terrified of this race. Sarah Innamorato is who I'm voting for. She's the Democratic Progressive candidate. Um, but the guy running against her, Joe Rocky, who can go fuck himself, is running. His whole campaign is just a scaremonger campaign of like, oh no, progressive Democrats, where it's like, yeah, we keep electing those people. It's weird. Maybe that's not the insult you think it is, but this race is tight. And Rocky has run a pretty good shitty campaign. Like he's spent a lot of money and has raised a lot of money. So I'm worried. Um, and then we have the district attorney race, which is Dugan against Zappala. Zappala's been the attorney general, or the attorney general, the district attorney for years. And he lost the Democratic primary to Dugan, but now he's running as a Republican. And so,
Yeah.
there's a good chance he's going to win just from name recognition. So I'm a little worried about this one.
Yeah, Ilhan Omar almost lost her primary a little bit ago to this guy Don Samuels, who I think everyone underestimated him because like he and his wife had led a field trip where a child drowned,
Oh, shit.
and kind of debated like how much they like what actions they could have taken to prevent that. Um, anyway, someone was razzing him about it on Twitter, like, "Hey, like you let a fucking kid drown. Like, business do you have in government, dude?" And his reply, which he swiftly deleted, was "Can't swim, can govern."
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
and he like Ilhan won against him, but like 51% to 48%.
Oh, my God.
It's one of those things where it's like there's a lot of scumbag money coming into that guy's campaign. And I think like she underestimated him because like, holy shit, would you think a guy that says stuff like that in public would stand a fucking chance?
In this day
Like,
and age, yeah.
yeah, like, and and people try to make it into some stupid ass referendum. I'm like, yeah, well, people love free defund the police. It's like,
You know.
God, that shit.
Well, there's another reason, like that county executive race. I'm not going to say what it is on this video. I'll tell you whenever we're off. But there's another reason why electing Joe Rocky would scare the shit out of me. I'll tell you off. I'll tell you off air. But
Yeah.
it's not.
That's,
It's not great.
so I
Uh,
guess what that is, you all should pay attention to your local elections.
yes,
They have bigger immediate impact than
yes, yes. Please vote your local elections. I don't care how small that election is. Fucking vote because it matters.
yeah, like you can argue, I think, about like stuff at whatever presidential level, but like
Yeah,
when you city council members, like school board, that kind of shit. It's
yeah.
because people don't pay attention to these sometimes that like these absolute psychos are able to sneak in. Like you can see it kind of happening with school boards, especially. Like
Yeah.
no, especially since like I think that party affiliations aren't usually listed for those. So
Yeah.
yeah, pay attention to your local election. Like I don't know if you don't have kids and haven't paid attention to the school board, Google these people.
Yeah, no, you know what I do? It's like there's a bunch of judges up this time, okay? And I don't pretend to know who all these people are, but I will look up every single one of them and find out what their views are and what they support. And I just take a sheet like a little cheat sheet with me to the polls of like, okay, these are the people that I want to vote for, just in case, I forget whenever I'm in there because it's nerve-wracking when you're voting. Um,
Yeah.
I always, if I don't know the race, like those judge races, I always make sure I take like notes with me of like, okay, this is who I'm supporting. So when I see it, I don't vote for some fucker because judge races are important.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that's a better ending for the beer video. This has been Beer Video. We'll be back next week. Um, go hug your neighborhood dogs.
Yes.